Hi everybody, welcome to Barre with Mary. Today we have a 45-minute full body bar class. The best thing about this class, it is a no equipment class. So this is perfect if you're traveling, if you just don't have a lot of equipment at home, this is a great class for you. We'll be using just body weight and we'll make sure that we're really strengthening the total body here. So we're gonna work arms, core, thighs, glutes. We got some good hamstring work. We have some spinal extension work, so it'll really improve your posture. So this is a fantastic all-around class that will really have you working head to toe, and then we'll stretch everything out so you'll leave class feeling strong, feeling balanced, and feeling really elongated. So if you're ready, clear a little space and let's get started. Come to stand at the top of your mat. We're gonna find our feet in parallel. We're gonna come down into a squat, sweeping our arms back behind you, palms are facing the floor. So shift your weight back into your heels here. Look down, make sure all 10 toes are pointing forward, and then really push into your heels as you press your inner thighs away from each other. So we're really strong and stable through the knees. On your inhale, we're gonna rise, we're gonna sweep the arms all the way up. And on your exhale, arms sweep back, you come back to that squat. Inhale, rise, and exhale, squat. Keep going like that. So as we rise up and sweep the arms up, be sure not to flare your ribs. So it can be really tempting as you lift the arms to also arch into the back. If you don't have a ton of shoulder mobility, maybe your arms don't sweep all the way overhead, and that's totally fine. It's much more important to me that you keep your ribs knitting together and keep your abdominals active than it is that you reach the arms all the way up, okay? 4 more times like this. 3 more. Last 2. On this one, hold your squat. Sweep the arms out in front of you and just row the left elbow back, take a little twist. Come back to center, right elbow rows, we twist. Back to center, a little faster, left and right. Little twist left, little twist right. So don't worry about how far you twist here. Really think about this twist coming from your rib cage. So we're getting a little bit of spinal mobility, a little bit of shoulder mobility as we take this row, squeezing the shoulder blade back. And then starting to warm up the lower body here by really pushing into the heels, sinking the hips low, and feeling the heat start to build into the backs of the legs and into the quads. Give me 4 more, 3 more, 2, last 1. Keep the arms where they are or sweep them up overhead by your ears. Start to pulse the hips down and down. You've got it. Little down, little down. Hips are dropping lower. And then really feel the length through the whole spine here. So the crown of the head is reaching towards the wall in front of you, and the hips are reaching back to the wall behind you. Feeling the length of the sides of the waist, wrapping the front low ribs in and back. 8 more, go 8. Go 6, go 4, 3, 2, inhale, rise up, reach the arms high. Walk your feet out a little bit wider and then turn the toes out, heels stay in. Bring the hands to the heart and lower all the way down into your yogi squat. If maybe you can't bring your hips all the way down, that's totally fine. Wherever you are, take a moment, just kind of rock from side to side here. Opening up the hips. You have an external rotation in the legs, so the inner thighs are rotating forward. And we're just kind of checking in, seeing how our hips are doing today. Take a breath in here. On your exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Lift the hips up and rotate the legs to parallel so you get a little hamstring stretch. On your inhale, rotate back to that turned out position so heels come in, lower the hips down. Exhale, hips high, parallel with the legs, hamstring stretch. Inhale, turn the legs out, lower the hips. 2 more like that. Opening up to the backs of the legs. Opening up through the inner thighs and the hips. Last time up. Take it down. Plant your hands and then step your feet back, finding your high plank. Shoulders stack over the wrists. Heels are reaching back behind you. Really press the back of the head up to the ceiling. Spread your shoulders wide. Take a big breath in here. On your exhale, wrap the abdominals around you, really hugging the low belly up. Take a breath in, and as you do that, twist into a side plank, reaching the left arm up to the sky. On your exhale, come back to your high plank. On your inhale, switch. Your right arm reaches up, side plank. Exhale, back to center. Keep going like that, side to side. rotating and opening, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips, and then rotating right back to center. Just opening up through the obliques here, getting a little bit of activation into the side body, and just feeling a little bit of balance, right? Challenging that single hand alignment here. One more time, lifting the right hand. And then the next time you lift the left hand, I want you to stay right there in that side plank. Take a breath in here. On your exhale, we're gonna pike the hips up and reach the left hand towards the right ankle. Inhale, come back, side plank, left arm reaches up. Exhale, twist and reach, hips pike up. 2 more times. Last time. Come back to your side plank. Rotate back to your high plank and we'll switch sides. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. Pause here for a moment. Take a breath. And on your exhale, hips pike up. Right hand reaches back towards left ankle. Inhale, come back, side plank. Exhale, twist and a reach, this little twisted down dog. 2 more. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, reach. Last time. Come back to your side plank. Come back to your high plank. Hips high, downward dog. Take a few breaths here. Reaching the hips up and back. Notice if you have tension in the back of the neck here, just try to relax the back of the neck. Press into the palms, reaching your chest back towards your thighs. Big inhale. Big exhale. Lift the heels high, roll through the spine, come to your high plank. Tap your forearms down, come to a forearm plank. So the elbows are under the armpits, the hands are in line with the elbows. We're drawing our chest forward and pressing our heels back. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, bend the knees, tap them down to the mat. On your inhale, press your legs straight. Exhale, tap the knees. Inhale, lift. Now, of course, if you need to modify, just keep your knees down here. And if you're pregnant and showing, I want you to modify here, okay? Give yourself that one more point of contact with the mat to help support you. 4 more times. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, hold the legs straight. Hold right here, this is where you finish your warm-up. Feel your elbow tips and your toe tips pulling towards each other. Press the back of the head up and just breathe. 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide, hips go back to your heels. Take a big breath in and let it go. We're gonna walk ourselves up to seated and swing our legs around in front of us, coming into some seated abdominal work here. So I want you to bend the knees, flex the feet, and reach the arms out in front of you here. Now, if bent knees are uncomfortable, you can also come to straight legs if you prefer. Inhale, really reach up through the crown of the head. As you exhale, I want you to start to round down, coming halfway down towards the mat. On your inhale, reverse that, rolling yourself back up to that neutral spine. So it's exhale, round to the low spine, rolling down towards the mat. Inhale, lengthen, sit up. Keep going like that. Really focusing to start on the articulation of your low spine. So as we roll back, we feel our pubic bone scooping up towards our belly button. After you get that scooping of the pubic bone, you continue to articulate, there's the word, down through the low spine. But we stop right around when our tailbone hits the mat, okay? That's the word I was looking for. 2 more times like this. Last one up. Take this one up, hold it. From here, I just want you to come back an inch and up an inch. Little back, little up. So now we're staying rounded through the low spine, pushing our sacrum down into the mat. And then we're adding this little curl, coming a little bit lower and up an inch. Little back, little up. We stay really open across the chest here. And at any point, if this feels like too much, you can hold on to the backs of your thighs to soften the grip of the hip flexors a little, okay? Give me 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Take it back 1 inch, hold it. From here, arms open to a V. Arms squeeze in. Arms float up towards the ceiling. Arms lower down. We're gonna do that faster. Open, close, lift, and lower. Inhale, and exhale. So as you open the arms, you're gonna feel a little bit more work into the obliques, into the sides of the waist. And as you float the arms up, I'm hoping you feel a little bit more work into the deep core and into the rectus abdominis, because you're adding that extra weight. Your arms aren't crazy heavy, but it's even just that little bit of extra weight. I don't know about you, but I get a little shake when my arms sweep up. Hopefully I'm not alone. 2 more. Last one. Take your arms out to that V shape, hold it, and reach toward the left, towards the right. Little left, little right. So it's a little twist, little twist. Bottom rib is reaching toward hip bone here. Like a little slide, side to side in this little rainbow shape. Opening up through the chest and getting really active through the sides of your waist. So allowing this little twisting motion to fire up the obliques. Give me 4 more sets. 3 more. 2 more. Last one left, last one right. Bring the arms back to center. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, I want you to articulate all the way down to the mat, releasing your head and neck all the way to the floor. Take a breath here. And on your exhale, we're gonna roll back up just halfway, coming to that spot you just started in. Inhale, roll it down, release the head to the floor. Exhale, roll it back up. So it's that half roll back that we did earlier, but now it's a half roll up. So you're getting a little bit more work now to the rectus abdominis, that top layer of your abdominals, still staying really active in the core, in the deep core, I should say. 2 more. Last time, all the way through. Now on this one, I want you to roll up to that half roll back position, hold it, repeat, back an inch, up an inch, little back, little up, you've got it, back and up. So really working the whole core today, the whole abdominal wall is working today. We've got obliques, we've got transverse abdominis, we've got rectus. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, take it back, hold it, arms open up to a V, close it in, sweep it up and down. Inhale and exhale. Try to stay low, really reaching the chest back, broad across the collarbones, and pressing your sacrum down into the mat here, knowing your hands can always grab the backs of your thighs, but you only have 1 more variation. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, take the arms up, hold the arms up, take little reaches up, go up and up. A little curl here for 16, 15. You have a final hold for this abdominal series in 12. Keep breathing. Give me 8 more. Relax your face. Go 4, 3, 2, here's your hold. Take a breath in. On your exhale, round a little closer to the mat. Relax your shoulders. Hug the ribs in and back. Hold right here. 4, 3, 2, sit all the way up. Bring the arms back behind you into this little diamond shape. Okay, you'll notice I'm demonstrating it. Thumbs are together, fingers are together. We're gonna bring that back behind us, keeping our legs where they are, or maybe you bend them a little deeper so feet are flat here. Okay, so thumbs and pointer finger are touching. Lift your chest up and hug your triceps back towards each other. From here, you're gonna bend and press the arms. Go bend and press. So here, we're gonna work the triceps in this seated position. If this diamond shape with your hands is uncomfortable, feel free to go to more traditional tricep dips here, okay? My seat is down on the mat. If you are really advanced and you wanna hover your seat off the mat, please feel free to do that. Great opportunity here to start to strengthen the backs of the arms, to incorporate a little bit of a chest lift. So we're really maintaining a nice long posture here, pushing into the thumb and the pointer finger, so we're not rolling to the pinky side edge of our hands. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, Bend the elbows, hold it, little pulses down, go down an inch, down an inch. Continue to draw the shoulder blades together and down your back. So we're not rounding forward in the shoulders here. 8 more pulses, 8, 7, 6, 5, go 4, 3. Repeat that full range. Go up and bend, lift and lower. You've got this. Now, if you have wrist issues and this is just really uncomfortable for you, you can absolutely just come to some body weight tricep work, reaching the arms back behind you here, okay? I'm hoping this isn't too much on the wrist since our seat is down. 4 more, 3, 2, last one up. Take it down, little pulses, down and down. You've got it, down and down. Just give me 16, 15. There's no hold. Could you lift your chest a little more? Could you engage your abdominals a little more? 8 more, go 8. We're laying back on our back in 4, 3, 2, press all the way up, straight arms, and then roll yourself all the way back onto your back, hugging your knees into your chest, and taking a moment just to rock from side to side. Whew. Releasing all of that abdominal and tricep work. When you're ready, extend your legs, extend one arm, then roll yourself all the way up and over onto your belly. Whew. We're gonna come into some spinal extension work. So stack your hands and rest your forehead down on your palms. We're gonna take our legs out to the outer edges of our mat, and I want you to turn your legs out. Okay, so your inner thighs are rotating down towards the floor, and the tops of your feet are pointing out to the edges of your mat. So big toes are down and pinkies are up. From this position, we're gonna bend the knees, bring the heels together to touch, and flex our feet. Thighs are just resting down on the mat here, okay? I want you to start by just squeezing your heels together and releasing. Exhale, heels squeeze. Inhale, release. I'm gonna keep my head lifted so you can hear me clearly, but please feel free to rest your forehead down, okay? As we squeeze the heels together, I hope you're feeling how much activation you get into your hamstrings. So the hamstrings run up the back of the leg, they insert into the base of the seat, and they are what allow you to curl your heel towards your butt. All right, and so a lot of times we over strengthen the front of the thighs and under strengthen the hamstrings, the back of the thighs, which is what can cause imbalance in our hips, in our knees, in our feet, all of those little joints, those big joints I should say, they're crucial for everyday movement. So as we squeeze the heels together, the main focus is going to be the backs of the thighs engaging and then releasing. I want you to keep going with this squeeze, but we're gonna add in a lift of the thighs. So next time you exhale and squeeze the heels together, float the thighs an inch or so off the mat, and on your inhale, release the squeeze, release the thighs back down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, release and lower. So now we're layering on a little bit more activation into the glutes. You're feeling the hamstrings fire, but also feeling the outer hips and the glutes really activate here. So for today's seat work, we have this double leg series here in the spinal extension work. And we're also going to do some sideline work, really isolating one hip and then the other. All right, so a little bit different today, not an extended series on one leg as much as normal. 4 more like this, and then we're gonna add a little bit on. 3 more. Last 2. Now on this one, I want you to lift the legs up, hold them there. Extend the legs straight, kicking them all the way up, reaching through the big toes. Curl the heels back together, bending the knees, and then lower the thighs back down, releasing the squeeze on the heels. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, kick them straight. Exhale, bend them in. Inhale, lower. Keep going with that little 4-part movement. I truly do not care how fast you go here. All right, my goal for you here is to really think about slowing it down and activating in the correct places. So as we lift up, we're squeezing the glutes, we're squeezing the hamstrings, but we're also not arching into the low back. So layering on a little bit more by thinking about the abdominals as we float the legs up. You use that exhale to hug the abdominal wall up towards the ceiling. 3 more like this. 2 more. Last time all the way through. Now on this one, I want you to extend the legs straight, hold the legs straight, and just squeeze the legs in towards each other and press them out wide. It's inhale, squeeze them in. Exhale, press them wide. So we still have our legs turned out here. So the inner thighs are still rotating down to the floor. Tops of the feet are pointing out towards the sides of your mat. As you squeeze the legs in, feel that inner thigh engagement. So we really wrap the inner thighs in towards each other and feel how that lifts our pelvic floor every time we exhale. 3 more. 2 more. Last time. Now squeeze your legs in towards each other, hold it, and little pulses in with the heels. Try to tap your heels together here. Go in and in. I am not actually tapping my heels, if you can't see. I can't quite get my legs together here successfully without it pinching in my low back. So please don't feel like you have to get your heels together, but that's the energy I want you to feel, right? Is the heels drawing in and in and in. Could you squeeze your quadriceps a little bit more to get your legs a little straighter? As you do that, notice, did you get a little bit more active in the glutes? 8 more squeezes right here, go. 8, 7, 6, 5, go 4, 3, 2, to finish here, bend the knees, bring the heels together, come back to that starting position. Squeeze the heels, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift, inhale, lower. 4 more like that. You've got it, 3 more. Last 2 here. Now squeeze the heels and lift. Try to hold that lift. Just squeeze your heels together. Go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pull the heels a little closer to the seat. Feel the hamstrings fire more. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Go 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold. Heels draw together. Maybe thighs lift a little higher. Maybe you pull the heels a little closer to your seat. Just hold right here, softening the shoulders and softening the face. Breathe for 4, 3, 2. Extend the legs out long and roll over onto your left side. Propping yourself up on your left forearm, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. We're gonna bend the knees and float them forward through this 90-degree angle in our legs, okay? Now really press down into this left forearm and lift up through your left side obliques, just like we did in our warm-up in that side plank series. From here, right leg's gonna come to a hover. We're gonna inhale, extend the right leg all the way straight, pushing through the right heel. Exhale, pull it back into the starting hover. Inhale, press, and exhale, bend. So, taking that spinal extension work now, and transitioning into some outer hip and outer glute work. So even though that whole series was really focused on the back body, and especially the hamstrings, we did absolutely get some outer hip and glute work. So you're probably gonna get fatigued a little faster than you normally would in a side lying series. Please know you can always rest all the way down onto your left side if it starts to get uncomfortable on your left shoulder. I do wanna encourage you to push it a little bit more than normal, just because we don't have weights today. So this is a really great opportunity to build a little bit more strength into our left shoulder, into the left upper back, and of course, really check in with our posture and our alignment. 4 more like this. 3 more. Last 2. Press your left leg straight, and by your left leg, I mean your right leg, and hold it straight. From here, right leg taps the ground and lifts. You've got it. Tap and lift. Now you may not actually be able to tap the ground here. It all depends on kind of your hip mobility. That's totally fine. What I want you to really fight for is keeping this top hip nice and still. So oftentimes when we do this side lying work, we take our top hip and start crunching it up towards our armpit. Stay really long through both sides of the waist and continue to press down into your left forearm. 4 more taps, go 4, 3, 2, hold this one up, trace little circles, circle and circle. Your circle's about the size of like a tangerine, it's really tiny. And then focus here on only letting the right thigh move. So everything else is still, it's just the right femur bone that's circling in the hip socket. You know things are getting challenging as I close my eyes. I'm gonna try to keep talking to you. Continue to lift up and out of this left shoulder, go 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Reverse, go the other way, circle. Really reach out through the right heel, squeezing the right quadricep here. 8 more little circles here. Go 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. We finished little pulses up and up. Right leg goes up an inch and up an inch. Shoulders stack. Left side obliques hug up towards the ceiling here. Give me 8 and I'll hold. It's 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold. Reach the right leg straighter. Lift up out of your left shoulder a little bit more and maybe float the right leg just 1 inch higher. Hold right here. 4, 3, 2. Bend the right knee in. Press yourself all the way up to seated. Now take that right leg, stack it over the left, drop the right hip down. We're gonna inhale, reach up, and if it feels okay, you're gonna exhale and take a nice little gentle twist here. I'm hoping this feels amazing after spinal extension work and that outer hip work we just did. Really press down into the right hip, anchoring into both sitting bones, and then pull the right thigh towards you as you twist. Big inhale, and exhale. One more time, breathe it in. Let it go. Unwind yourself. We're gonna lay down on our right side, taking that whole series on the second side. Right forearm comes underneath you, right elbow stacked under the shoulders. Shoulders stack, hips stack. Slide the legs out in front of you so you have that 90-degree bend. Knees are in line with your hips, feet are in line with your knees. Push down into this bottom right forearm. Lift up through your right side obliques. Now from here, hover the left leg, extend it all the way straight, kicking through the left heel, bend it all the way in. Reach it out and bend it in. So as we extend the left leg straight, really feel that squeeze into your left quadricep here. So you're extending energy out through the left heel, getting that full range of motion. But notice as you extend the left leg straight, you also want to make sure you're firing up through the abdominals. So we're engaging the abdominals, hugging them back. So we're not arching into the low back here and making this, instead of outer hip and glute work, low back work. That is not the goal, right? Shoulders stay stacked, chest stays nice and open. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Send the left leg straight, hold it. Tap the floor, down and up. You've got it, down and up. Now with the left leg extended, you might notice it's really tempting to collapse into your right shoulder. So really push into the right forearm. And imagine you're doing a modified side plank here, because you technically are. So really feel the right elbow and the right hip hugging towards each other. Right shoulder is drawing down away from your ear. And then the right side obliques are hugging up towards the ceiling. 4 more taps. 4, 3, 2, last one down. Hold it up, little circle, circle and circle. Little circle, does not matter the direction, we will go both ways. Tiny little circles, and the focus is just your left femur bone rotating in the socket. Everything else is still, this top hip is not rolling back. 4, 3, 2, switch other direction, little circles. Relax the shoulders. Keep breathing, you're almost done with the series. 8 more circles, 8, 6, 4, 3, this is it. Little pulses up left leg, little up, little up, little up. Double check, re-engage the right side obliques. Soften the shoulders, soften the face. Little 16 and a hold, it's 16. It's 12. 8 more here, go 8, 7, 6, 5, you're here for 4, 3, here's your hold. Left leg gets a little straighter. Left leg lifts a little higher as you push down into the right forearm. Lift up the right side obliques. Hold right here, 4, 3, 2, bend the left knee in. Press yourself up to seated, amazing work. Take the left leg, cross it over the right. Anchor down to that left sitting bone. Right arm reaches up and we twist. Whew. You may notice your range of motion is a little smaller than normal. Just give yourself a moment here. Your seat will release and let you get a little deeper in the stretch. Big inhale. Exhale to maybe twist a little deeper. One more time, breathe it in. And out. Continue to circle over to the left here to find a downward dog. Plant your hands, step your feet back, lift the hips high, and take a moment here stretching out through the backs of the legs. Maybe you pedal through the feet, getting a little more hamstring stretch. When you're ready, walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees, push into your heels, and we're going to slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll ourselves up to stand. All right, we're going to finish standing, thighs and arms. So I want you to start in a wide turn out. We're going to take our feet really wide, and just like in that extension series, final extension series, turn your legs out. So heels are in, toes are out. Reach the arms out to the sides of the room, and sink low here. Flip your palms up to the ceiling. Inhale, rise, squeeze the elbows in. Exhale, lower, reach the arms out. Faster. Up and down. Squeeze and reach. So, pretty traditional bar thighs today. If you're brand new here, what that means is we're going to do 3 sets of thigh work. All right, so we'll do various variations. Various variations. You're welcome for that alliteration. In each position, but you'll do 3 positions. So generally in my classes, I try to make sure we always have at least 1 turned out thigh work and at least 1 parallel thigh work. So for today, we actually get 2 turned out positions and 1 parallel. 4 more, go 4. 3, 2, hold this one down, pulse the arms up, go up and up. You've got it, up and up. So without weights, the challenge is to try to get your arms as straight as possible. There are no weights. There's not a band. There's nothing adding extra resistance besides your own body weight. So could you keep your arms lifted the whole time? Maybe not, but maybe you aim for that. 8 more pulses. 6 more. 4, 3, keep the arms where they are. Drop the hips down and down. You've got it. Down and down. A little pulse, driving down into your heels. Feeling the heels squeeze together and feeling the inner thighs pressing open here. So knees are nice and stable over the 2nd and 3rd toe. If you don't have a lot of hip mobility, you might find you have to lean forward a little bit here. That's okay, but work toward stacking the shoulders over the hips. 8 more pulses, go. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, arms reach overhead, press out to the side, it's up and press. So hips stay still now and arms are moving. Arms are sweeping overhead. If that doesn't feel okay for you though, you can sweep them forward instead, okay? As you reach the arms up, soften the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, last one up. Hold it down, flip the palms up and back. Flip them up, flip them back. You've got it, up and back. Really reach energy out through the fingers. Keep breathing. And continue to stay low in the legs. So isometric hold in the legs here. 4 more, go 4. 3, 2, flip the palms back, hold it, press the arms back and back, press the thighs, back and back. Collarbones wide, pinkies are up to the ceiling, thumbs are pointing down. Chest is lifted. Continue to squeeze your heels into center. You're almost there. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, 4, 3, pulse the arms up, go a little up, little up, pulse the legs, down, go, down and down. So pinkies are pulsing up, hips are pulsing down. 16 more and a hold right here, go 16. Go 12. We're gonna hold it after 8 more, go 8, and go 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold right there, reach the arms a little longer, sink the hips a little lower. Chest is lifted, press the arms back behind you, hold right here, 4, 3, 2, rise up, keep the legs turned out, just walk the feet together so the heels are touching, okay? Lift the heels slightly, bend the knees, send them forward, you're in this diamond shape. Arms are gonna come out, 90-degree bend. From here, squeeze the arms together, elbow tips touch. Fly the arms open. Arms squeeze in, arms open, we add the legs. lower it down, lift all the way up, straight legs, lower down, lift all the way up. So we're coming to an elevated position as we rise up. The heels are lifted, ankle bones are pressing forward here. So we push into the big toe mound, trying not to let our ankles roll back. If you can, when your arms come together, I want you to try to touch your elbow tips. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Now on this one, take it down, hold it, squeeze the forearms all the way together, pulse the arms up and up, up and up. Little lift, little lift. Elbows are squeezing together. Chest is lifted. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, go 4, 3, hold the lift, drop the hips down for 2, come up just halfway. Inhale down, exhale up. So now heels are squeezing together. Very similar position to what we did in our spinal extension. Okay, the heels are squeezing in and the thighs are turning out. So really feel the inner thighs pressing open as you draw the heels together. 2 more, down for 2. Up just halfway. Take it down for 2. Up just halfway, take it down, hold it. Elbow tips squeeze together, pulse the arms forward. Little karate chop, chop. Pinky fingers reach forward and forward. Keep breathing here. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, hold the arms, pulse the hips, down and down and down. Maybe add the arms, pulsing up and up. Whew. You have 1 more set of thigh work, okay? 8 more right here. 6 more right here. 4, 3, 2, here's a hold. Elbows squeeze together. Heels squeeze together. Hips sink lower. Arms lift higher. Hold 4, 3, 2, rise all the way up to stand, release the arms, rotate the legs to parallel, come to a squat. I'm gonna spin so you can see what my arms are doing. Just like the beginning of class, arms extend behind you, knees bend, hips reach back, heels are driving down into the floor, okay? Draw the shoulder blades down the back. From here, just pulse the arms up and up. Palms are facing one another. You're really reaching out through the fingers. And my goal for you here is that you get your arms as straight as possible. So really think about squeezing the triceps, the muscles that line the backside of your upper arm. That is the most effective way to really strengthen the back of the arm here. 8 more little pulses up, go 8, 6, 4, 3, keep the arms where they are, step the left foot out to the left, step it back to center, right foot steps out to the right, and back to center, faster. Left foot, center, right foot, center. Put weight in the foot as you step it out. Press the inner thighs away from one another. And know that this is your final position of class, okay? So could you, with that information, get a little lower in the hips? Could you get a little higher with the arms? And a little bit straighter with the arms? 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now bring the right foot in, hold it, squeeze the arms. In and in and in. Go squeeze. Almost like you're trying to clap your hands together behind your back. Reach the hips back here. Stay active in the abdominals. Collarbones are wide. Ribs are knitting together. Pubic bone is drawing up towards your belly button. 8 more. 6 more. 4, 3, squeeze it in, hold the arms where they are. Rotate the palms up to face the ceiling and really draw your shoulder blades down your back. From here, take the hips down and up. Hips go down and up. Arms are still, hips are moving. We have one final variation after this one that will put arms and legs together. First, give me 4, 3, 2, take the hips down, hold it, pulse the arms up and up, drop the hips down and down. Everything is moving, everything is working. Thighs on fire, triceps on fire. I'm getting sweaty. You're here for 16. For 12, your final hold for class is after 8 more pulses. 8, 6, 4, 3. Final hold for class right here. Arms a little longer. Squeeze the thumbs towards each other and lift them a little higher. Take your hips back. Sink as low as you can in this squat. Hold and breathe for 4, 3, 2, forward fold. Reach the hips up and melt over the legs. Amazing job. Let the head and neck be heavy here. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you need. Taking a few breaths just to recover here. Big inhales. Big exhales. One more time. Walk your hands over to the right. We're going to come into a lunge. Bring your left knee down to the mat. Step your right foot forward. Hands can be down on the mat, or you can come up to rest your hands on your right thigh. Your choice. Draw the inner thighs together. Soften through the shoulders. And then squeeze your left glute and press your left hip forward here, opening up through the left quadricep and through the left hip. Big inhale. And exhale. Take your hands down to the mat. Shift your hips back, coming into a hamstring stretch. Extending the right leg straight. Flex through the right toes, really pulling the right pinky toe back. And as you pull the pinky toe back, draw your heart forward. So you get a nice stretch, not just into the hamstring, but also into the calf and the ankle. Let's take 2 more big breaths here. One more. Walk yourself forward and we'll switch sides. Left foot steps forward for that lunge. Knee stacks over the ankle. Hands can be down on the mat, or you can bring them up to your thigh. Totally your choice. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Relax your shoulders and then really focus on squeezing your right glute and pressing your right hip forward here. So we're opening up into the quad, into the front of the hip. Anytime you're stretching, you want to make sure you're really active in that opposing muscle, right? So when I'm stretching my hip here, squeezing the right glute is going to help support that. One more time, big breath in here. And let it go. Shift your hips back, extending the left leg straight, flex through the left toes. Pull the left pinky toe back. Reach the chest forward, find length in opposition here. So you're really feeling your left hip pull back towards the back of your mat. Staying active in this stretch and opening up through the calf and the ankle as well as the hamstring. Let's take 2 more big breaths here. One more. Swing your left leg back behind you, stacking your knees under your hips. Let's take a puppy dog pose. Hips stay high. Walk your hands forward, melting your forehead down into the mat. Push down to the tops of the feet and really flare your sitting bones up to the sky here. Getting a nice extension through the mid-spine, opening to the shoulders. Let's do one more big breath here. And let it go. Walk yourself back into any comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you today. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, let it go. And that is your class for today. Amazing work. Let me know what you thought about this no equipment workout. Did you feel like you got enough arm work? Did it feel like a little too much time on the hands? All of those things. I love to hear from you. I love feedback. I'm always looking for a no equipment class when I travel, so I decided, why don't I make one? And wherever you are in the world, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll be back next week with a brand new Barre class, so make sure you subscribe. Have a great day.